Are you looking for a great smelling fragrance and to stand out in a crowd? Well, then you've come to the right channel. Hi, I'm Scott with another fragrance review. I'm glad you guys could join me, and I hope everyone's doing okay. Look no further than Mancera Red Tobacco. Pierre Montal started Montal Fragrances in the year 2003. But before he got started with Montal Paris, he was a perfumer in Saudi Arabia working for nobility and for kings, making the finest fragrance using the finest Arabian ingredients. Fast forward to 2008, and he created another fragrance company with his daughter called Mancera Paris. A lot of you know Mancera for their finest ingredients and their luxurious fragrances. One of the first fragrances that probably comes to mind when you think of Mancera is Cedrat Bois. Cedrat Bois is one of their most famous fragrances, and you know it for its pineapple citrusy smell. Now let's fast forward to 2017 and we have Mancera. This fragrance, guys, is a flamethrower in a bottle. But before I spray it and talk about the fragrance, let me read to you some of the ingredients found in this fragrance. So on the top we have saffron, cinnamon, incense, nutmeg, white peach, green apple, and oud. In the heart, we have patchouli and jasmine. In the base, we have Cuban tobacco, amber, vetiver, vanilla, and musk. The bottle is inspired by Art Deco. As you can see, the juice is colored red, which is the perfect color for this, because this scent really brings the heat. This is a flamethrower in a bottle. Woo-wee! This juice really does pack a punch. If you're not used to your fragrances kicking right out of the gate, this one's not for you. This reminds me a lot of Armauve's Club de Nuit Intense. When you first spray Armauve, it's very powerful, it's very potent, it's almost bitter, it's very strong, guys. It's a kick in the pants. But the best thing about Armauve and the best thing about red tobacco is if you're patient, the payoff and the dry down is amazing. Now the difference with red tobacco is they use finer ingredients than say Armauve. Armauve is a little bit more synthetic, and as you guys know, the scents are nowhere near the same. But just for an example, this kind of has the same thing going with that powerful punch, that pungent kick that it has, because it really is strong. Now, like I said, the juice does represent with its red color how powerful and how warm this really is. You've got that saffron mingling with the cinnamon and the nutmeg to give it a little bit of a gourmandish quality, but those spices are really well blended together. Then you have that oud, that woody, earthy smell blended real well with the smoky incense that's in this. But then the star players begin to take over in the dry down. And that's when you get that warming amber and that beautiful Cuban tobacco and that really sweet, gorgeous vanilla scent. Two of the ingredients I named in this fragrance, which is the pear and the apple, absolutely do not detect them. I do not detect the jasmine whatsoever, but that's okay, I don't mind. You still get a little bit of the sweetness from the patchouli leaf and a whole lot of sweetness from the vanilla. And I love the warming of the amber, and I love that tobacco notes. So guys, this is definitely a powerful scent, and I did blind buy this, and I don't suggest anybody does this because of how powerful the kick is up top. Normally I recommend buying decants. I went ahead and blind bought this because the price was right at Kingdom Fragrances, which I suggest if none of you have tried them out to go ahead and give them a look. Their prices are really, really cheap, and I did not want this fragrance to sell out. So again, if you guys want to try this out, get a decant, see what you think. That initial spray right up front is a powerful punch, but if you can be patient and wait for the dry down, this is a gorgeous scent. As far as longevity, a monster. As far as projection, absolute beast. This thing really projects through the cold weather, and this definitely is a fall winter scent. This is a scent that if you want to stand out in a crowd, if you want to be one of a kind, this is definitely that fragrance for you, because you're going to stand out. Everyone's going to notice you. Everyone's going to want to know what you're wearing. and they're gonna point to you and say, that guy smells amazing. Because this fragrance is absolutely stunning. It is powerful. You don't wanna get into a car right after spraying it because you're gonna drown everybody out in the car. It only takes a couple of sprays for this one, maybe 2 on the neck, and then take your arms like this and rub your neck, and that's all you need, because if you overspray this, you're gonna kill everybody. This is definitely not one of those I would recommend overspraying. Again, the occasion for wearing this is maybe going to the club or someplace where you really want to stand out, a very special occasion, because the ingredients in this are really powerful, really potent. Like I said, this is a flamethrower in a bottle. So guys, that's my review on Mancera Red Tobacco. I absolutely love this fragrance. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'm really glad I bought this and that this is in my collection. But guys, let me know, what are your favorite Mancera fragrances? I know a lot of you like Cedrat Bois, but what are some other good ones that you like? And what are some really good tobacco fragrances or amber fragrances that you would suggest that I look into? Or something that you would have me review next? Let me know down in the comments section. And guys, as always, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification button to get great content. I love to bring value to you guys, and I love to help you out on these reviews so you can make a decision about whether or not this is something you guys would want to try. So as always, I would really love to hear from you guys. Thank you for joining me. And remember guys, to always be yourself as long as yourself smells great.